Dota 2. Really appreciate you guys joining us. We'll jump into game number 2 in just a second. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another game here. This is game number 2 between EG and Team Liquid. We had an excellent game number 1. Team Liquid barely edging out Team EG in a very well-fought 50-minute game. Once again, thanks for joining me here on Dota. I am Maut in an excellent series so far. Looking to be a good one here. Team Liquid now on the dire side. And we're going to see an immediate Lone Druid ban from EG. Not surprising there. But, of course, I mean, like I was talking about a lot on the line here, of course, a nice rivalry coming in for both teams, as you can see. So, I mean, Team Liquid, wow, they played absolutely dominating in that first game. Of course, Jo trying to get some farm desperately, didn't get it in the early game, tried to get it in the late game, but he got picked off so many times with the Scythe of Ice, with the lasso coming in from the side, of course, of Liquid. So they're doing really well for themselves. They're going to ban out the Bat Rider smartly there. I think that was the biggest difference there, was the lasso coming in from, of course, Korok. So a big pickup there for them in that first game. Second, what's going to happen here, EG's going, of course, to ban out LD as well as the Kodal. Try to get that Magnus pickup, perhaps. Liquid might go for it. We'll have to see. They have the Nyx Assassin, but it was used in the mid lane. Not necessarily the best, of course, for them. And we will have to see what they decide to go for. And implications for this game right now, Dignitas sitting in the King of the Hill spot. Whoever wins this series, which is right now led 1-0 by Team Liquid, will go on to face Dignitas. And whoever loses will go down to face not Fnatic NA, but Gratz, though. An up-and-coming North American team who I've casted many a time. Really great team there. Excited to see how they can do in terms of killing spree. Ban gonna come out. It's going to be the Phantom Lancer from the side of Team Liquid. So Magnus available. Will EG go that route is the question. They love to do it. I'd imagine they would. But they're going to pick up the Darkseer first, which leaves Magnus available for, of course, Bulba, who loves to play that hero as well with some big reverse polarities. The question is, will it happen? The answer, I'm not really sure. But thanks for joining me once again. I am Maut. Very enjoyable first game. Going to be drinking some tea in the meantime, getting my voice back up.
Seconds remaining.
So Team Liquid sitting on 2 picks right now.
5 seconds remaining.
And they're going to be going for, I'd imagine a Magnus pickup would be excellent. They're going to go for the Nyx Assassin first, however. A very good support pickup. I'm sure Fluff or Mike will play that hero. They're not going to put it mid. I'd imagine, especially against what was... I mean, Fear picked it up the last game, put it mid. Didn't work too well. Support Nyx Assassin, I think, is the way to go this time around. I mean, you need to get some levels on him to get that Vendetta up early, but very good in laning. Going to be a bounty hunter for Team Liquid, however, so interesting pickups for the side of them. I mean, they've got everything going for them. Looking very good. Bounty hunter, of course, with that trackle. Rewards some early kills going their way, but Magnus now could be going for EG. I mean, this is a big deal if they get Magnus here. I mean, EG is looking at a very strong lineup. They'll pick up the Luna, however, for Fear and Chen. This is exactly the lineup they love using to run that sort of timing push lineup. Get the Chen creeps going, get Luna going, get her some farm early on. And we're going to have to see how it does play out here. I mean, you've thought about, it was an 18-minute Rax in the EG versus Dignitas game number 1. They had went into the bottom lane, they pushed through, 18 minutes, the melee Rax went down, but Dignitas was able to stifle and make sure that they could get the farm on their carry, which was the lifestealer at the time, and get it going for them. They absolutely did do so, and especially with the track on Bounty Hunter, if you can get level 6 before they go for that timing push, and they can get some track gold up on them, I mean, Team Liquid could be in a good position despite being outpushed severely by the Chen, as well as the Darkseer to a certain extent, and Luna if he decides to go for Glaives earlier than usual. 1:05 left on reserve time for Team Liquid. They're going to wait for their third pickup here, and then they're going to get to the ban phase, already taking a little bit less time than it took in the first game, which they had pretty much no reserve time. They're going to go for Tinker, so Bulba going to show them this is what happens. This is what happens when you get rid of me. I've got that Tinker. I've got that March of Machines. You know I'm good at it. And we've seen firsthand when he used to play in EG. Haven't seen Liquid run this strategy a whole lot. In fact, I haven't seen it at all. I'm not sure if they have played Tinker with Liquid just yet, but we're going to find out how it works. And it could be very good. We'll have to see who he goes up against in the mid lane and EG as well. They've got some time to think about that. They're going to be banning out some heroes, I'd imagine. Side laners are done for Team Liquid. Mid laners are done for Team Liquid. They need carries and supports. Rubik was excellent in that last game. I mean, Ix might getting pretty much every Chronosphere imaginable. Taking game 1, Team Liquid did so. But remember, this is a best of 3 series, so nothing is done just yet. And 1 minute and 30 seconds left for reserve time. EG going to jump into that segment there, banning out what I imagine will be a carrier support here. Not sure what they will go for. Team Liquid maybe not going for an aggressive tri-lane again, but they absolutely could do so with that Nyx Assassin. Keeper of the Light banned out. Phantom Lancer as well. 2 heroes that are very strong, even with the Quelling Blade nerf to, of course, I guess not really a nerf, but a fix to the Phantom Lancer and his illusions. Really excellent game so far, the first one at least. There's going to be the Jakiro ban out from EG. Seeing a little bit more play as of recently. People are like, all right, well, we can deal with the low damage early on. I mean, the positioning is really what we want. The Ice Path is very nice to have. If we can get those 4 levels into that Ice Path, we'll be in a good position. And Macropyre is nothing to scoff at. It's nothing to turn your head at. It's still very good in terms of ability. Team Liquid going to continue to ban out. You look at, they already have a carry side laner on EG as well as support. So both lineups are rather open right now. Open to get some more stuff here. Mid laner should be coming from EG. There's a nice Magnus ban from Team Liquid. Very smart there. Of course, the Fluff Enchantress ban. I was about to say Visage, which they banned in the last game, but not this game. And a few more bans here from Team Liquid, as well as EG. 1 for EG, 2 for Team Liquid. Not a whole lot of reserve time being used. Just waiting on these 2 bans here. So the mid laners are going to be continuing to get banned out. Nice ban there for Demon's Beastmaster, who they love to send mid, especially in this lineup. And we're so nice to have in that regard. They've seen this happen before, and that was actually the 2 pickups they had when they did this lineup with EG versus Dignitas. And it was pretty much this exact lineup, including Beastmaster, and it was another hero, which I can't really remember. It was a pushing hero, I believe, as many of them are. But Beastmaster was so good at clearing waves, and then he would get roars that would just absolutely disable the other team. The only problem was there was a Rubik that was stealing it every time, which was Universe. So we talked about that in the previous game. Beastmaster not going to be available. EG with a ban of their own. What's it going to be? We'll have to wait and see with the 5th ban coming from EG in just a moment. So I'd imagine Fear going to be playing that Luna. No holds bar now. He's going to be getting that farm as much as possible. Bounty Hunter, not sure who's going to play that. Maybe Bulba. I haven't seen him. No, Tinker's going to be played by Bulba. Bounty Hunter, I don't really know, actually. I mean, this is going to be kind of confusing. I haven't seen any of them play Bounty Hunter before. Puck will be banned out from EG. Darkseer probably being played by Demon, I imagine. Of course, Milk on that Chen. Nice Puck ban there from the side of EG, making sure, of course, that they don't have that maneuverability. But then again, they already have Tinker, who, I don't know, they could maybe switch up the lanes here from Team Liquid, make it a little bit more difficult. But excellent pickup from Liquid here for that Tinker. This is going to be really hard to push into with the March Machines, especially if you max it out, which is, I'm sure, what Bulba's going to try to do here. So it sort of nullifies that pushing lineup they've got to a certain extent. I mean, you can still push into it. It's just going to be tough. You need the pipe as well. Certainly difficult with that March of the Machine. So having that pipe is absolutely critical, I think. Venomancer band coming from the side of Team Liquid. Very nice there. I think that was the other hero that was picked up from the side of EG. Going to nullify Beatus' pushing powers with those wards that he loves to place down. So very good at it. And it was actually doing a good job of taking Raxes in the previous games that they've done that strategy with. But now EG has some more options here in terms of supports, in terms of mid laners as well. Well, now all you have to do is wait for the last 2 hero selections coming out from both teams. EG's thinking about something. Team Liquid's thinking about something. I'm sure they need a carry on the side of Liquid. Provide a little bit of that extra damage that they need to get for TC or for Korok, or whoever decides to not play the Bounty Hunter.
Reserve time.
And 55 seconds for EG now, going into the reserve time.
I am Shadow Shaman.
Shadow Shaman now with those Serpent Wards are going to be very nice to have. Needs to get level 6 for those to work, but at the same time, very strong, does a lot of damage in the early game. Very great in terms of physical damage. Those Mass Serpent Wards so good, and just the lockdown that he's got as well, which is, you don't see a whole lot of lockdown from EG, but that is what they want, is that lockdown. So Shadow Shaman with the Shackles, with the Hex now, going to provide a little bit of that lockdown, especially, they'll need it on the Tinker as well. Slippier heroes like Bounty Hunter, like Nyx Assassin are going to be tougher to lock down, but they still could be available. Team Liquid now, to counteract that pick, they could get some lockdown of their own. Some ranged damage would be great. Team Liquid certainly need a carry right now and don't know what they're going to go for. Lone Druid's banned out, of course. Nyx is available. Don't know if Team Liquid's going to go that route again, but they absolutely could do so if necessary. There's plenty of carries available. They may not go carry at all, especially with the lineup they have. I'd be very surprised to see if they didn't, but they certainly could go something else. I mean, you really never know. Team Liquid's lineup's rather open, so they're going to get to 38 seconds of reserve time right now. Jumping into the game as soon as both of these picks are done for Liquid as well as the one for EG. And this is game number 2. As you can see the little dot up here for Liquid, taking game number 1 in a very close fashion. Can they repeat is the question. Now on Dire side, they have that Dire Roshan advantage. They have, of course, Bounty Hunter and Tinker, which are really great. Tinker, if he can get those boots of travels rather quickly. I mean, 9-minute boots of travel is the name of the game for Tinker. If he has that, then the pushing might be nullified from EG. And they're going to try regardless, but Outworld Devourer. An interesting pickup here from Team Liquid. I saw this played by a Bulba pretty well in the CDL. It was actually 2 nights ago, I believe. Yep, which I cast with What Is Hip, a very good game in that regard. UNC moving on to the finals, the upper bracket finals between, of course, UC Berkeley and Outworld Devourer now. Could be the safe lane carry they're looking for. I'm not really sure how they're going to lane this just yet, but we'll have to wait and see. Of course, Outworld Devourer are very good and dishing out some damage without necessarily the items that they can get. And I imagine a Rod Vetos would be the choice of whoever's going to play that. I know Bulba got it last time he played it, so Rod Vetos making a rise in the professional scene. Thank God. I was wondering if anyone was ever going to use it. 42 seconds left for reserve time right now. 4 seconds for Liquid, so they've got to choose pretty quickly. EG has a little bit more time. They're thinking about what they're going to want to go here. They're going to go for a Pudge. All right, so this could either work really well or really poorly. This, I imagine, would be a Demon Pudge, maybe sent mid, maybe Jo. I'm not really 100% sure. I mean, this is going to be scary either way. If you can get the hooks off, you're going to be in a great position. But that's a big if, especially with the lockdown that they've got. Pudge is going to be able to have to get these hooks off in his own right. So Team Liquid, they should be okay against this Pudge, but we'll have to see. I mean, that's
10 seconds.
That's obviously very subjective. One more pickup for Team Liquid. What will it be? Need another support, which Mike would play, I'd imagine, or Fluff. 3, 2 on the reserve time now. They're going to go with the Rubik once again. Very good pickup. If he can get the Mass Serpent Wards, that would be huge. I don't know. I mean, I like EG's lineup of pushing and stuff like that. I think Team Liquid has a very good counter-pushing lineup as well with the Fade Bolt, with Tinker and the March of the Machines. Of course, Korra can pump out that damage on that OD. Bounty Hunter is going to be played by what looks to be Fluff and stuff, interestingly enough. So TC is going to be on the Nyx Assassin. Interesting that he's going to be doing that. Now I'm confused as to how they're going to lane this. Like I was talking about, Team Liquid loves to switch up their lineups like crazy. EG, Jay are going to be on the Luna, going to try to have him carry. Fear on the Darkseer, Demon on the Pudge, Shadow Shaman on the Beat is on the Shadow Shaman, and Milk on the Chen. So their lineup, a little bit different. I mean, Jay and Fear once again switching positions, may not matter. Let's get into some introductions here. On the side of Liquid, we have IX Mike on the Rubik, Korok on the Outworld Devourer, TC on the Nyx Assassin for the time being unless they swap, Bulba on the Tinker, and Fluff on the Bounty Hunter. Meanwhile, of course, we talked about EG, Jo on the Luna, Demon with his overalls on the Pudge, Beat is on the Shadow Shaman, Milk on his Chen, and of course Fear on the Darkseer. In an interesting position, you usually don't see him there, but he is going to take up that Darkseer role. IX Mike is here as well. So this could be interesting. Korok, if he can get the damage off, could be dealing out a lot of damage there, especially against Jo on that Luna, who goes for that early Lunar Blessing. It looks like to be a dual lane here, and they'll send Solo Fluff down into the bottom lane. He should be okay unless they go for some ganks early on with Milk. Do they have sentries or dust is the question. I imagine they should. Yep, 2 sentries up for Beat right now. Not a huge surprise there. Meanwhile, Jo sitting on a Ring of Protection, try to build those early Tranquil Boots, I'd imagine. Ix might get to get those wards up for him.
30
TC sitting on
seconds to
2
battle.
salves and a lot of regen, actually. So, Fluff is going to come down here, throw a sentry ward in. Not sure if they see this happening. Milk looking around for anything here. Beatiz might throw his own sentry ward down. They're going to ping that out there. Luna is. They're going to throw the sentry ward down. They should see this. They don't. Wow, that is a good position for a sentry ward. They don't see that somehow. Nope, now they do. Jo says it's right there.
The battle begins.
So they're going to take that down. So no counter or no creep blocking there from that sentry ward, unfortunately, despite how good it was placed. Bounty Hunter trying to do that. Ix Mike sitting up here in the top lane with, of course, the OD. And TC's actually going to be down here in the bottom lane. Might be a dual lane from Fluff. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing here. They're sort of roaming around. Bulba's going to be going for some early last hits. Luna already getting one last hit here. Jo doing a nice job there. Demon, of course, up against Bulba. This is a big matchup. Laser going to go as well. So, Laser first build for Bulba, but he should be going March next. Meanwhile, Fluff is going to try to ward this creep camp, making it very difficult for Milk already, and Fluff doing a very good job trying to make sure that he can't get any of those big creeps. So Milk is going to waste his time here. He's got that Holy Persuasion, which you can see, but he's going to have to venture down to this creep camp to get that Dark Troll Warlord already. Fluff going to do some damage to Milk right now. Milk's going to back off. Of course, Fear is here in the jungle. Actually not going to be letting Milk get his Holy Persuasion creep off, and Fluff doing a lot of damage early on, as you can see, and this is aggressive damage coming in from Fluff. Fluff has got a Shadow Walk, doesn't necessarily have the chasing potential. Fluff will just harass Milk back, doing a nice job there. Fluff not getting experience either, but at the same time, this hurts, I think, Milk a little bit more than it does Fluff at this point, and now Fear taking quite a bit of damage. Fluff's going to go in there, maybe do some right click, but he doesn't want to take too much damage from that Ion Shell, as you can see, but Fear actually already pretty low. He does have the Salve, so he should be okay. Shadow Walk coming in. Fear not going to chase too far after we're there. Demon in the mid lane taking some damage as well from Bulba. Bulba doing a nice job. 7 last hits for Jo, however. So already TC having not necessarily the easiest time here against Jo, of course. That's not necessarily the best lane to go. They don't really have any sort of aggressive tri-lane going or anything like that. In the top lane, though, Korok's starting to get his own CS. As you can see, there's nobody up here. They would send Fear up there in just a moment. Once he gets some levels, as you can see, he will do so in a moment. And here comes TC into the jungle. He'll find out Beatiz as well as Milk, who is sitting on with no Holy Persuasion creep yet. Beatiz using his clarity. TC going to try to maybe go. He doesn't have any mana. Mid lane. Demon continuing to try to farm. He's sitting at 3 last hits. Tinker at 8. So Bulba doing very well for himself. But that can change very quickly. Oh, a DD for Fluff right now. This could be some damage here. A nice pickup for Fluff, and there's going to be some damage going in, a lot of damage. There's the laser. Demon's going to have to get back. Fluff and them won't chase, but just making life miserable for Demon right now is Fluff roaming on that Bounty Hunter. Getting a little bit of experience from this mid lane, as you can see. Bulba trying to get some CS from this lane, so Fluff doing a nice job denying as well as just roaming around, causing havoc on Demon as well as the rest of the heroes, especially Milk in the jungle, who does finally get his first Wildkin Warchief. TC down in the bottom lane. Has enough mana, I believe, for an Impale, not for a mana burn. As you can see, Beat is looking for Shackles or something, just going to try to zone him out. TC will back off. So TC sitting at no last hits right now, actually. TC having a rough time here as this solo laner. And Fluff might come down to help him there. As you can see, sitting at level 2 for him. Bulba now level 3, denied. Trying to deny Demon as much as possible. He's having a very good job. Demon sitting at 4, Bulba at 13, but that could change very quickly, of course. And Korok on the top lane getting about 14 last hits for himself. Luna leading the way with 17. Fluff now. Maybe he might try to go on Milk, who's sitting at level 2 as well. So Fluff now. Shadow Walk done. And Beat is going to maybe try to keep stacking here. Using, of course, the pull method. Pull one camp into the other. Fear in the top lane does go there. He's going to have a soul ring in just a moment. Once he gets that ring of regen, that'll be an important item to have. Korok continuing to farm away. 1,300 gold in the bank for him. Maybe going for an early Midas. We'll have to see. Korok taking actually quite a bit of damage here from the creeps, and the Iron Shell's not going to help, as you can see. And meanwhile, 8 last hits now for Demon. Starting to catch up a little bit, sitting at level 4. Bulba sitting at 4 as well. Going for the March build, as you can see, 2 points into that March of the Machines there. He's going to have some decent anti-push ability when that timing does come. Fluff going to take some of the pull camp here. TC as well going to try to get some experience. Actually, TC's going to pull this right back to his tower. Nice pull there, which is going to lead Jo to try to sit and farm actually the oncoming creep wave. Not a big deal there. So Jo heading to buy some Tranquil Boots in the mid lane, as you can see. Coming around, Milk is going for a smoke gank on the top lane, perhaps. Nope, he's going to go mid. And Bulba heading to the bottom rune spot right now. Fluff is going to get him a haste rune there. And that's going to be important to have. That pretty much nullifies this smoke gank, even with the Centaur Warcon. It's going to be very difficult to try to get a kill there. Ix Mike in the top lane, sitting at level 2. Levels are pretty even. I mean, the two level 2 heroes, not necessarily what you want, but Korok sitting at level 5, of course, getting some farm. Essentially free farm right now. Jo the same. Tied in sort of last hits right now, 27 to 27. So Jo doing okay for himself, has those Tranquil Boots. Not going for Midas just yet. Meanwhile, Korok, of course, getting the recipe, I'd imagine. Or, yep, there's the recipe. Actually just needs a few hundred gold. Don't know where that courier is going. He's actually going to go around and buy the Midas himself from the side chef. That's pretty funny. It's an interesting little maneuver. Bottom lane, we actually see some damage going on. Beat is a lot of damage going there. Beat is trying to get out one more last hit, should do the job, and they will get first blood. TC getting it, but Fluff is in some trouble. He has to shadow walk, but he doesn't have enough mana. The Glaives will get it, and Jo will turn around and get another kill there, or his first, I should say. But they do get first blood for TC, allowing him to get a little bit more mana there, or gold, excuse me. And I guess Fluff going down may be worth it, but Jo getting the kill, not worth it, I don't think. So coming out a little bit even, but of course first blood is always what you want. Demon now sitting at 16 last hits. Tinker at 19, so he's caught up significantly, but still level 5 for Bulba, right, almost level 6. Demon as well, almost level 6. He'll have that dismember, and then Bulba might be in some trouble. Trying to get some last hits. He is 6 right now, as you can see. And Demon taking some damage. He does go for dismember there. There's an Iron Branch on the ground. Bulba doesn't have a creep wave right now. Might get hooked. Nice dodge from Bulba. Don't know if he knew it was coming. Korok sitting very low up here in the top lane with his Midas on him right now. He'll have some decent items pretty soon. And a pull coming in from Ice Mike, interestingly timed there. Fluff now in the top lane, just trying to get levels, as you can see. He's only level 3, and that's not good. They're going to get TC up at level 6 first, then they'll probably roam, of course, Fluff down in that bottom lane, get him level 6 as well. Just try to get the levels up as much as possible. Roaming mid, we do see Regen Rune up on Pudge. Bulba continuing to get farm. Sitting at regular boots right now, trying to get 9-minute boots of travels, but that's going to require a little bit more farm. He's sitting at 635 gold. Meanwhile, top lane Fear might be in some trouble here. There's going to be the initiation. He has the surge. He should be just fine, actually. Trying to get there is telekinesis from Ice Mike. It's not going to happen. There's going to be the Iron Shell. So just trying to zone him out of the lane. They'll do that. Bulba now with Haste Rune, looking for the other rune, which is a Regen Rune, which is picked up by Pudge, of course. So not surprising there. TC sitting on 11 last hits, so he's got something going right now, whereas Fluff only has 1. And he's just trying to get levels desperately.
Top tower is under attack.
The Iron Shell was chasing him around, and Fear just trying to get some last hits under the tower. And Korok is actually very low in health. He's going to get Tranquils, perhaps, I'd imagine.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top tower is actually getting pressure because of the Iron Shell, as you can see. He will salve himself up with one that he just picked up right now. Bulba's sitting at 1,000 gold. Don't know if they were stacking this camp up here. Bulba will salve himself up as well. So 1-1 is the score at 7:08. Not necessarily the game that we saw last game with a lot of early aggression coming out from both sides, but still pretty cool in terms of damage done here. Of course, the first blood with the trade. Jo getting that second kill there. The first blood going to TC. TC sitting at just Arcane Boots right now, which is actually pretty good for the amount of last hits he's gotten. So that'll provide him at least a little bit of mana regen for his team, which he desperately needs. Bulba in the mid lane right now, still trying to get those boots of travel, actually buying a soul ring first, I imagine, and a bottle going out to him right now. So sitting on 500 gold, almost there in terms of getting some farm. Ancients are not being stacked, I don't believe. No, they are not. That would be a big pickup for him, but of course that would be warded out or something like that, I'd imagine, from EG if they knew that was happening. But, well, they haven't really put a ward there. And they're going to throw an Observer Ward down here in the mid lane, just so Demon has some vision, maybe try to go on Bulba here with a hook. He's going to look for it, going to miss. Nice move from Bulba there, knowing that was coming. And Bulba now sitting back at 800 gold, so he's 1,000 away. It might not be 9 minutes, but it'll be pretty close, and he can get those boots of travel as well. Fluff now sitting at 200 gold, desperately trying to get some farm. He's going to Shadow Walk, looking for Milk, who's farming away. He's at level 5 with Headdress. Not necessarily the quickest mech in the world, but still pretty efficient there. Jo getting some more gold, sitting on a Ring of Aquila. Beat is sitting at level 3, so looking at levels right now. Lowest is, of course, Beat is Rubik, as well as Fluff on that Bounty Hunter, who has gotten pretty much no last hits, as you can see in the chart here. Only one for him. He's just trying to leech experience from everybody in the jungle here, as you can see. He's going to try to actually... Oh, Vendetta coming in from TC. Milk is in some trouble, blocking the way. Milk is going to go down. That is a kill for TC. A nice pickup there. And now the Satyr Hailclaw are going to try to make life difficult for both of them. Not going to happen. There's going to be Demon trying to roam through here. Might get TC. Hook, no, not going to fly. Demon was not in range of it. He was looking for it. Not going to happen, however. And Mike now looking for more. Last hits as well as levels here. As you can see, Korok now is okay. Safe up here. There's one tied actually for last hits right now. Tranquil's of his own with that Midas going. What about Jo? Not there. TC sitting pretty low in life. There's going to be an impale. Nice onto 2. Beat is taking some damage as well as Jo. Jo not enough mana for his ult. They will get the kill on TC. Meanwhile, Demon going to get a kill on the Rubik in the mid lane, unfortunately. So they do pick up 2 kills there. Nice job for EG. And some big pickups there as well. So want to check out the graphs real quick. 250 experience now going the side of Liquid, but it is rising back to even. 1,000 in gold as well, also going back to even. Korak with the Midas, we talked about that in the last game. The 2 Midases both heroes had, of course the Nakes as well as the Nature's Prophet really provided them that extra gold early and late into the game. No Midas just yet for Luna, can buy it if he wants to. He's got 1,500 gold in the bank. Will he do so? Not sure at this point. 950 could be pretty, not the latest Midas in the world. I think it would be an okay one. Pudge is going to roam. He's got the DD. He's got Hook. He's got Dismember. He's got everything he wants for him. Bulba now sitting at 1,200 gold. He needs to be careful. If he gets hooked and he goes down, that's going to be an even later Boots of Travel, which is already late at 10 minutes at this point. We do see everybody converging from IX Mike as well, of course, as TC, who is Vendetta up. Demon might be in some trouble here. Vendetta's going to fly here. There it goes. Waiting. There it goes. The Impale going to fly as well. There's going to be some damage. There's going to be the Fade Bolt. Demon should go down. The Rockets are going to get the kill, providing Bulba with even more gold. 500 gold away from those Boots of Travels. I keep talking about it, but it is really important to have, especially against this pushing lineup, which Liquid is doing a very good job of delaying. I mean, their Fear is getting levels, which is nice, but at the same time, Milk has been ganked one time. He's not had the best time. He's really not that close to a mech here. Sitting at 700 gold unless he's got the Buckler on the Courier, which he doesn't. Urn is going to be picked up for Demon. Drum as well for Jo. So standard pickup for Jo there. And mid lane, Demon is gone. Of course, he just respawned, as you can see, and trying to take this as Bulba, trying to get more farm. He's getting very close. Oh, the hook onto TC somehow does hit. TC now spike carapace. And now TC's going to impale, but he will go down to the rot. But Demon taking a lot of damage from his own rot, but Bulba not going to go with the laser there. Fortification going to fly in the top lane as it's getting pushed by the siege creep here. Korak wants to take it down. Korak sitting at 895 gold. Anything on the Courier for him? It will be a mech for Korak, so that's going to be the hero that's getting the mech. You don't need the damage for Korak, as you do have a lot of the damage coming from your Arcane Orb. Everything really is based on spells, especially. And Fear now sitting on a Soul Ring. Boots as well, level 8, almost 9. Will have the Acumen and 2 points on the wall, so he's doing very well for himself. Meanwhile, bottom lane, here comes the push and the pressure coming in for Milk right now with, of course, the Wildkin War Chief. Beat is as well. Doesn't have 6 just yet, but when he does, he'll be putting those wards down. That'll be tough to deal with. Levels, as you can see, Fluff is having a tough time. He needs to get that track, and he's getting close to it. Not there just yet. A few more last hits should do the job. Korak now. Mech should be done soon. You see the recipe, the headdress, as well as the mech recipe flying out. That should be enough, I think. No, he just needs the Ring of Regen, actually. And then he'll be able to get that mech up. You can see the headdress recipe does fly out to him. He's like, all right, well, wait a second. Let me just drop an Iron Branch there. He's going to go to the side shop, buy that Ring of Regen up, which he's got enough money to buy on that Courier. Fear going to continue to farm up here. Bulba looking for his Boots of Travel. He has them now. Now they can pressure and push back this push that comes in from, of course, EG, which is a very strong pushing lineup. Now Fear might be in trouble there. There's going to be the Arcane Imprisonment right as the Surge went. Nice timing from Cork. There's going to be the March of Machines. Fear taking some trouble. There's going to be Vacuum. All heal going. The Eclipse going to fly. Bulba going to go down. But the ult coming in from Korak right now might try to go on Jo. Lucent Beam available. The nice mech from Korak is going to try to go. There's the Arcane Imprisonment. Beat comes as well. And it's a 1-for-1 trade. Getting the Darkseer as well as Bulba going down on the side of Liquid. But here's Fluff. They see him. They have a Sentry Ward right there. Fluff walked right into it. Fluff is going to go down. The Lucent Beam going to get the kill. And nice Sentry Ward coming in from Beaties. And that is just perfect timing there. Demon in the mid lane right now. TC has Vendetta going. Looking to push this, but now there's 3 heroes here from the side of EG. Smoke up. Milk's going to look for it. They've got time. 5 seconds until Bulba's up. TC might be in some trouble here if they decide to go on him. Meanwhile, top lane, Korak is here with IX Mike. They have TPs. They can rotate in if necessary. And Fluff will be not 6 yet. He wants to get there. He's not there just yet. But, of course, he was looking for that kill or at least some damage there. But he ran right into that Sentry Ward, which was great placement there. Meanwhile, Impale going to fly out. Jo going to take some damage as well. Jo's going to go down. Milk might be next. He's going to be telekinesis. He's in some trouble. There's the laser. Double kill for Rubik. Nice job from IX Mike. And they wanted to put that aggression on, but you've got to remember, Boots of Travels, they didn't do it at the right time. They had to do it a little bit quicker there. They just weren't ready. Fluff now, that should provide him 6. Oh, Hook gonna miss. Now Arcane Imprisonment on Pudge. Demon might be going down here. TC looking for the Impale. It is gonna fly. Damage is going to be coming from Beatiz. Beatiz is going to get Spike Carapace. Demon's going to go down. There's going to be some chasing here. Mech's going to go. Tier 1 tower is going to be going down as well for sure, I'd imagine. At least it should be. There is a glyph available. Of course, this Wildkin War Chief is going to get taken down by Fluff. He will get that. Actually, Bulba will get it, but now TC, they're just trying to push this mid lane. It's actually not going as quickly as they would like it to, but there is no creep wave here. They're going to try to pressure this creep wave back. Will do so. Glyph available. TC, Bulba going to TP to the bottom tier 2, as you can see. Rubik's going to get that tower kill there. More pushing coming in from Bulba, or just counter pushing, I should say. Fear is going to try to push that into the lane. He's actually only got 3 points on Iron Shell, so he might just go for wall right now, or he could put that one more point into Iron Shell and then the wall. He's got plenty of time to do so. He's going to get up to 10 soon, and we'll have to see what he decides to go for. They will take the tier 1 mid. Nice play there from the side of Liquid. Vendetta up for TC. They want to continue this pressure. They might go right here on Jay, who's got no help just yet. TP coming in from Bulba. There's going to be the Impale. The Vendetta damage as well. Might not be enough. The Mana Burn and the track. Everything. The Shuriken Toss. They want it, but they're not going to be able to get it, unfortunately. Nice try there, but meanwhile, Pudge going to get a hook and kill on Fluff right now. Demon going to get hit up with those heat-seeking missiles, but he's going to continue to go. TC going to TP back home. Bulba might TP to another lane as well. He's going to TP back home, get some regen going, get his bottle going as well, get that rearm going, and just be all over the map right now. Fear thinking about going into the mid lane. He's smoked up, by the way. Mike is here alone. He needs to watch out for that hook. He's got hooked twice right now. Actually, once. He died once to it, but, Fear looking to die this. Fear going to take some damage. There's a vacuum into the hook. Nice job there. Bulba's going to go down. What a play. Telekinesis for Demon now, but no help coming in, and a vacuum stolen by Mike, and the Fade Bolt might be enough damage. Is it enough? No, just barely not. Oh, it was a nice bottle charge there coming in, but Mike trying to show him that he could do some moves too, but didn't happen. Didn't get that kill. Top lane being pressured. Korok looking for the tier 1. The siege creep is here. Is it going to get the kill? It's looking like it. One more hit. Not gonna happen. 16 hits. Last hits, 16 HP. Demon gonna TP in there and deny it. Very close. Very smart from Korok to say, I am not going to stay there. He is going for what seems to be either a Force Staff or that Rod of Atos like I was talking about. His farm is going very well for him. As you can see, 97 last hits, 86 for Bulba right now. They're okay. They're in an okay position. Fluff now with his track. TC roaming around as well. Beatiz might be the next target, or Jo, but everyone's sort of right around mid lane. TP coming in, going to try to pressure Fear back, will do so. Actually canceling that TP is Bulba. He'll head to the tier 2, and now TC, as well as Fluff, are going to get some, or try to get some farm here, but they're going to back off. Of course, Milk showing himself there with his creeps, and they were just trying to stop him. So Mike as well as Fluff, as well as TC heading back to the mid and bottom lane respectively. And Tinker needs another big item to, in fact, really be effective here. If he can get a Scythe of Ice, he'd be very good for himself. Of course, that Force Staff or Blink Dagger, which is that, I think he probably gets to that first. Ancient stacking time now for the side of Liquid. 7 to 8 the score. Checking out the graphs real quick. 1,000 for experience going for Liquid. Gold at 3,000. They've got a nice lead, but I mean, Jo's getting some farm right now, going for BKB, sitting at 1,000 gold with an Ogre Club in the inventory. And nothing else. Korok with the Force Staff, like I was talking about. No Rod of Atos just yet. I don't know if Korok's as big of a fan as Rod of Atos as Bulba is, which is a very good item. Or so everyone says. I like it anyway. It's very nice slow and nice HP as well. Jay going to farm bottom. Fluff here alone. Level 12 for Luna right now. Level 13 for Korok with that Hand of Midas. Orb of Venom up for Bounty Hunter. There's going to be a hook coming in. Demon's going to get the kill on Mike, getting hooked once again. Nice pick off there. So he's down for 26 seconds. So Pudge getting the kill. Very nice. And Korok going to continue to farm here. Going to use his Hand of Midas to get some CS. 1,000 gold in the bank for him. Meanwhile, Chen getting a kill on the Bounty Hunter down here in the jungle with that Sentry Ward. Nice vision again. He uses his own Sentry Ward this time. Nothing from Beat is there. So 2 heroes down. Liquid losing 2 to just ganks essentially and hooks, as well as just not being in the right position. Bulba continue to push lanes out. He's sitting at 2,100 gold, trying to make some room for himself with that March of the Machines, which is, by the way, maxed out. Heat-seeking missiles as well, maxed out. Going to get him some more last hits with, of course, the March there. He's going to head to the mid lane, as you can see. Not sure what he's going to go for. Should be a Blink, or should be a Force Staff. Still waiting to see what he's going to buy. Korok, of course, getting some wards for himself. He's got the mech, he's got the Force Staff, he's got what he needs. Bulba will pick up that Blink Dagger. That'll be nice to have. Mike in the mid lane does not want to get hooked again. Might happen. Demon just going to get a last hit with a creep there with his hook. He's going to go for a Force Staff for himself. As you can see, the Staff Wizardry up on him. Korok now, continuing to farm. 4 into Arcane Orb. He's sitting at level 14, very close to getting level 16 in that 3rd level of his ultimate, which does quite a bit of damage. Beat is, as well as everybody from EG, rotating mid right now. Jo coming as well. There's going to be the Mithril Hammer. Actually, a recipe on him. TP was flying out. So the Mithril Hammer is the next choice. Once he gets that BKB, they might be able to fight and look for some kills. Korok now. It's going to be a lot harder to kill that Luna once he gets that BKB, especially with Korok. I mean, just that. It's going to be really important.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tier 2 taking some damage here from Korok. Glyph not available. Surge coming in from Fear. They're going to try to take this down. Some wards here from both teams. Of course, there is this Radiant ward. They do see the Dire ward here with that Sentry. Of course, they're going to come in and try to counter ward it. Will do so. And it goes down. Nice Sentry ward or Observer ward placement. We saw the same placement in the previous game coming in from the Radiant side. From Liquid, I believe it was. No, it was actually the Dire side, excuse me. Beat is going to try to stack up these Ancients, which have been stacked twice already. It's going to be a 3rd time there. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of stacks down here in this Ancient stack on the Dire side, of course, which is going to probably, I'd imagine, go to the carry as well as, of course, the Tinker with that Marching Machine damage. And he's going to pressure out mid right now, so not a whole lot of kills happening just yet. Not looking to pressure anything, just trying to push the lanes out right now. Korok
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
up here in the top lane right now. Actually did quite a bit of damage to this tower. Is at 916 health. Bottom lane, tier 1 still available. There's tier 1 in the top still available, but that's sitting at 329 HP, and the mid lane as well. So right now, surprisingly, Liquid has the tower advantage. That might not last for long, especially once Jo gets that BKB, which is done in a few hundred gold. And a smoke gonna fly out to Milk while he gets his own bracer as well. And they're gonna look to maybe try to be aggressive here, but so is Fluff. And Fear might be in some trouble. Is getting chased. The Arcane Imprisonment flew. Oh, there's going to be a big fight here. Beat is going to get caught out first. There's going to be the Impale damage, the Vendetta damage, everything essentially. The Impale was actually not used. Meanwhile, they're going to get a kill there on the side of course, the Outworld Devourer. Arcane Imprisonment was going, but oh, big fight coming in. There's a big ultimate being used. TC taking a lot of damage, and the hook, a double kill for Demon there with that nice hook. Excellent job. 3 down for the side of Liquid, but 1 for... Of course, Beat is not the best exchange in the book. Really, Ix Mike wasn't there. Of course, Bulba not there as well. He could be there in a blink of an eye, but he was pushing. Meanwhile, he's gonna try to get some more gold, standing at 2,000 gold right now for himself. He'll probably get that ultimate orb, go for the Scythe of Vice. Once he has that, he can just pretty much consistently keep people sheeped up, which is a pretty important thing. He needs to be careful. There is a glyph available. He's actually going to glyph this off. This tier 1 should go down, though. I mean, there should be no problem in this going down. I mean, the Marching Machines are going to go, but it's not going to be enough to kill everything, especially once that mech goes up there. Meanwhile, top lane is going to be the next choice. Ix Mike is here alone. He's going to get wraparound ganked here. I mean, there's 4 heroes here. He's got no vision. Mike needs to get back. They're going to try to cut him off, I think. Looks like Demon's looking for him. Not going to find him that way. Ix Mike just barely losing vision. They're going to go for the tower instead. Looking up here in the top. Demon's not going to find him there, but they will take the tower. And Fear will get that last hit. Bulba going for that ultimate orb. He will get that side device like I was just talking about. Fluff desperately getting some farm, some levels, has Tranquil Boots for himself. He hasn't really been too effective. He's trying to get tracks off. They're trying to push the lanes out as well, so we'll have to see how it does go. And 13-8 at 22 minutes in the game. 1,000 in experience going for EG. Gold is back even, so... Liquid not pushing his 5 or anything like that. Of course, Bulba can do so. They don't really have a whole lot of farm on them. I mean, Korok can do damage here, but a lot of the damage relies on his spells rather than, of course, just... I mean, Mech is nice to have the 4 stuff as well, but they don't really have any other damaging heroes besides that. Fluff can do damage with his Janata, his Shadow Strike, of course, his Shuriken Toss, but Bulba can do damage with the Marching Machines, the Laser as well, but it's not leveled up yet, as you can see. It'll be leveled up soon, that second level Laser, and even more afterwards. He's going to maybe try to... Oh, Demon looking for Roshan. They're not in there, of course. They're going to maybe go for this tier 2 tower. Bulba going to try to push this back. Of course, Bounty Hunter going to get the bottom tier 1. They're going to TP back to the base and the mid tier 2 tower right now. EG is ready to go here. They have all of the pushing heroes here. They've got all 5. They're going to try to push this Marksman Machines. There's the pipe being popped, which has been completed by Fear. They're going to try to go after this, of course. Pipe is going to go down for Jay already because the Marksman Machines, as you can see, damage going on to this tier 2. A lot of damage there. Fluff going to take some damage. There's the Centaur Gun stun. There's going to be an Arcane Imprisonment. Vacuum as well being used. Tier 2 is going to go down. Now they should be back off, but Demon's in some trouble. Demon might go down. He will, in fact. The mech not going to go. Milk now in some trouble. Milk going to go down, it looks like. So there's 2 for a tier 2 trade. TC going to continue to chase after Fear right now. They're still looking. TP coming up from Beat. Is it the nice time? No, not going to get that Arcane Imprisonment. He wanted it. Not going to happen. So they defend the tier 2, but it does go down, but they do get 2 kills, and maybe they think about going to Roshan. I don't know if they can do enough damage right now. Bulba's going to push bottom out, and they're going to look for this. Pudge is going to buy back into the game. Milk is not here. Not going to be the quickest Roshan in the world, despite Korok's damage here. TC tanking it up. IX Mike as well going to fly in, and he's going to use his spell steal there, so Korok actually dishing out a lot of damage, so they're going to look for this, but here comes Demon looking for a hook on the backside. Might find one. Blind hook gonna fly. There he goes. There's the Force Staff. Mike's gonna get hooked. He's gonna telekinesis and the Impale Stun going as well. Mike not dead just yet, but there's the Eclipse. TC is next. Spike Carapace gonna fly, and Korok now. And there's gonna be a buyback from Rubik. They're gonna try to take this Roshan. They should at least try to take the Roshan. BKB's done. Eclipse is gone, and they might try to go for it still. No team looking for it just yet. Demon on the high ground looking to go for a hook here. Korok could be in trouble if he does get hooked. Demon looking for something. He's gonna back off. TP coming in now. From Bulba, it looks like, maybe thinking about it. He actually TP back. So no Roshan just yet, despite the fact that he's at 3,000 HP. Sitting across the way, EG's ready. They have the Wall of Replica. They have the Vacuum. They've got everything they want. Korok going to go for and kill this Wildkin War Chief. He might go for a hook. There's the Force Staff. Nice Force Staff reaction from Korok there. And stolen from IX Mike, but it was rot. So there's Bulba, though, going in. Fluff as well. And they might try to take this, but there's wards everywhere. As you can see, the Sentry Ward here. And Korok thinking about going back in fact does. Looking for this Roshan. Can he do it alone is the question. He needs to not get bashed. They don't know this is happening. I think he just avoided that vision. He went around, so I want to check out that vision there. They can see this. Yeah, they can see that, but they do take it, and OD will take the Roche, as well as the Aegis. A big pickup for him. He's going to go for an Ultimate Orb. What I'd imagine to be maybe a Scythe of Ice, could be a Manta Style, I'm not really sure, or on Lincoln's. And plenty of options to go for. Meanwhile, how is Bulba's farms going right now? He's got that Ultimate Orb. Gonna have a Mystic Staff and a few hundred gold, and then after that it's an easy Scythe of Ice to get that 875 gold as well. Last hits right now. Vacuum gonna fly in. TC gonna use that Impale. Gonna miss just barely. Fear's gonna get out, so they will not be able to get that kill. Here actually comes a wraparound. There's an Arcane Imprisonment. Korok's like, I am alone right now. You guys need to get here. Surge should be up for Fear in just a second. He's gonna get Spike Carapace, actually. Fear might go down the hook. There's the ultimate. And they're going to take the kill. Fluff getting it. Nice job there, but they won't try to fight any further. There's more TP rotations coming in. Hook going to fly in. Stolen from IX Mike. Yes, it is. Demon might be in some trouble. There's the telekinesis flying in the Impale. He's going to go down. Bulba's going to chase Milk as well. Laser's going to go. There's the Force Staff. Milk in some trouble. This is going to be the death of Milk. Maybe a tier 2 as well. He's going to go down. That's 3 dead. Track up on, of course, Beat is. He is very low in health after that heat-seeking missile. There's going to be the mech charge going. March the Machines trying to push this back. They're going to take the tier 2. Bulba's going to TP back home. They're going to take the tier 2 and maybe look for more, but Jo, in the meantime, actually took the tier 2 in the top and bottom lane, but they've lost so many there. The track, of course, helping out with Bounty Hunter, getting some gold. Experience now back to even. Gold back to even. It's anybody's game right now. If Jo can get some farm, I mean, he's been pretty effective in fights. He's at a Manta Style right now. They're looking for the tier 2 mid. I don't know if they can get it here, especially with Jo up, with his Eclipse going, and his BKB. This is going to be tough. Everybody's going to be up in about 10 seconds. They cannot, I mean, they'll push this out, but they cannot afford to fight this. And it is, like, at full HP, so Courier, being pretty brave, is actually going to have the Scythe of Vice finished up for OD, which means there's going to be 2 of those in just one moment once Bulba finishes his. So, I mean, yes, there's that BKB. It's already had 2 charges used at least right now for, of course, Luna is sitting at actually only 1 charge apparently, so 9 seconds there. So once that charge is down to 5 seconds, they can pretty much be able to Scythe pretty consistently, and that's going to be important. So now they're going to look to be aggressive here once Bulba gets his very soon. Actually, should be done now. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and go buy that right now. And there it goes, another Scythe of Ice right now. So 2 of those available. They can keep people chain stunned with, or disabled, I should say, with that Scythe of Ice for quite a long time. The only person not being able to be stunned, of course, is going to be that Luna with that BKB. Beat is, though, as well as Milk. And they might be in some trouble. Fear is someone else that they might want to target as well. And now we see maybe a gank coming in from EG. Dire Ward is here. They're going to catch this out, so Fluff shouldn't be playing this close. He's going to track up. There's the Lucian Beam going as well. I don't know if they have a gen on them. I want to check out if they do. They do not have a gem on the side of EG, but they will probably get that soon. There's going to be a blind hook flying, not going to hit on anything. Now rotating down into the jungle is EG. Jo tracked up, so they'll know if they smoke up or anything like that. Bulba's going to TP out, looks like. Or just continue to pressure. Pushing mid, of course, is Korok. And roaming around, Fluff maybe thinking about doing a smoke gank here, but of course there is this vision on the high ground. And they're going to go, but now, I mean, EG knows this is coming. Demon's going to get sent back. Oh, just in time. Arcane Imprisonment going to go. Korok going to hook. Actually, he got sent home. The hook was not in time. He did not get sent back. That's what they wanted. Meanwhile, Milk is going to get... Oh, there's the Eclipse going. A lot of damage going to get split there. As you can see, it's stolen by the Rubik. Now he's going to turn that on in just a second, Jay. With his BKB steal, they may fly this IX. Mike doesn't want to go down, though. They're all very low. Mech was just used. Bulba taking a lot of damage. This is dangerous. I mean, they have the Eclipse. Boots of Travel is going to come back. Tinker's going to get some health up. I mean, they need to get some health up, of course, for Korok as well. And there's going to be the mech up in 20 seconds. Excuse me, I couldn't say that number for whatever reason. Fluff here on the backside, looking for somebody. Might be Milk. There is the Sentry Ward, however. Bottom lane's getting pressured here from Bulba. They'll maybe rotate down, look for that tier 2. I mean, I don't know if they can fight without the Eclipse, and especially with IX Mike taking it now. He has the Eclipse, and he's kind of low in health, but they'll have mech up in just a moment. Korok's going to push mid out. He'll force staff away. Try to get to the bottom lane as they're going to pressure this out. No fortification available, but here comes the Chen creeps. They're going to maybe try to defend this Fluff, looking for some more damage here. Shurikental's going to do almost enough damage to kill that Centaur Con. And Demon maybe looking for a hook. If he can find one, they're not going to go. Bulba's here now, and now they're going to fight. Oh, the hook coming in. TC's going to go all the way back to the well, unfortunately. They can't really chase this now. TC is going to go down. There is nothing he can do about this. But they'll take the tier 2 for it, at least anyway. So now EG's sort of just playing around for whatever reason. They'll get the kill, but still, it was only on TC. I'm not sure if he's got buyback. Absolutely does, but they do take the tier 2. They'll back off. Roshan available in about 5 minutes, so there's that at least. And checking out a couple other things here real quick. DD up here. IX Mike might take it. No, Korok will have that. Perseverance going for him right now. For OD, IX Mike. Still sitting with Eclipse, but it should run out. Actually, it says still a little extra time going, I think, but it's only level 2 spell steal, so it's going to run out pretty soon. I don't know what exactly the time is. I don't know when he stole it. It was only a few minutes ago, so. But there is a smoke gank coming mid. IX Mike might be in some trouble. Oh, he's definitely in trouble. There's going to be a hook. Oh, yeah, he's dead. He's going to use his Eclipse before he dies, and he's going to do a lot of damage to Demon, and the Vacuum's going to actually beat is almost going down. Rotations, though, and the mech, not going to happen. Korok's realizing he's not going to be able to do anything there, so he's going to back off, so. Korok could have been dead, or gotten a few kills, but IX Mike down for 30 seconds there. Nice smoke gank coming to the mid lane. They'll pick off the support hero. Bulba continuing to farm away. He's got a Scythe of Ice, and he'll get another item pretty soon. I'm not sure which one he'll go for. But he does have that Scythe, which is a very important pickup. Liquid hasn't really played aggressively. They've tried to look for ganks and some smokes, but they haven't gone for 5-on-5 team fights. I don't really blame them, especially with the BKB on the Luna, with the Eclipse going, everything like that. Jo with 3,500 gold in the bank. Could be going for a butterfly. We might have to see that. MKB could be coming out from any hero on the side of Liquid. They're going to lose their effectiveness pretty soon. I mean, they do have the items to pretty much take down EG, of course, with Scythe of Ice. The problem is Jo, at this point, is really farmed. 3,600 gold. Net worth, he's not leading the way. Korok is by a few hundred, 200 exactly, but I mean, 3,500 gold for Fear, or excuse me, Jo is going to be done soon with actually 4,000 now. Everybody's back up on the side of Liquid. Maybe they'll try to push down in the middle lane. Not going to happen. Korok's stuck. He's stuck again. Nope, he's alright. Jo does go for the Eagle Song, so it will be a butterfly. So they're running out of time here. It's going to be a lot more tough to kill, of course, that Luna with that butterfly completed. They'll roam as 3 in the top jungle. You can see Fluff continuing to farm away. He's actually got 4,000 gold, a far cry from what he had before. EG looking for everybody up here in the jungle. Smoke gank. I don't think there was a smoke involved. I think they're just going brute force this now. They want to try to go for something here. Fluff's not there. He has a TP. He can TP up to the tier 2 in the top lane. And he might do so, and he might need to do so. No pressure being put on any of the lanes right now. Of course, this might snowball and push out, as you can see. They're actually going to TP back right now. They'll send the illusions to the tier 2 looking for a dive here. And that'll be the end of that. Demon actually, though, might look for... Oh, he's going to look for a pole hook. Might get on a TC. No, it was on a creep, unfortunately. Didn't work the best. He'll be back home. They're actually going to continue to chase now that they know that happened. No, he'll back off, so... Pressure's being put on by both teams. Nothing in terms of a fight ever since, like, a few minutes ago. I mean, there's a few ganks going on back and forth, but nothing just yet. Roshan is available in 2 minutes. And that'll continue to push out top lane. The only tier 2 left is the mid one, which is the tough one. Meanwhile, roaming through, Bounty Hunter Illusion. So now, EG knows everything's happening here. Or excuse me, Liquid does. Scythe of Vise. Such a good item, but they haven't really put it to good use just yet. They've only scythed up one person. They didn't get the kill, was on Jo. So another ultimate orb coming for Tinker. Could go for a Manta style to get that extra damage going with that right click. Sitting on a nice amount of gold there. Nothing out of the curry for anybody. Checking out the items right now. That Eagle Song will be done into that Butterfly soon. Gem of True set up for Fear. BKB for Milk, or actually it's going to be an Aghanim Scepter with that point booster done. Jo should finish up that Eagle Song into that Butterfly. I think he just had that, it should be coming to him on the courier. I don't know if it was both Talisman Evasion. It absolutely is. So that Butterfly now, Easy looking very strong. Liquid not so much, so... Meanwhile, bottom. EG's going to counter ward. They're looking for Roshan, available in 20-ish seconds, maybe less. Ike's Mike, nice ward placement there. It's a ward placement that you don't see too often, but I've seen him place it there. It's really nice to give you that vision over the river and in that lane there. They're going to counter ward over here. EG looking to maybe go for Roshan soon. Of course, Korok and TC know this is going to happen. Global can be all over the map. In fact, he's going to march the machines up here in the top lane. Push it out. Maybe head back home. He's at 16 right now. Kind of far behind in terms of levels, of course, Korok as well as the Luna.
Radiant's top tower
Jo
is under attack.
sitting at level 20 right now. Net worth slowly starting to creep Jo's way, of course, with that Butterfly being done. I don't know, it's going to be a tough fight, especially with that wall replica. I haven't seen it used once from Fear. Meanwhile, tier 3 is getting pressured with the siege creep, as you can see, some damage going there.
Radiant's top tower
And now, I mean,
attack.
EG's got to make a choice. Do you let this push back out on its own and let Bulba continue to go there? Do you let the Roshan get away from you? I mean, they have this vision from the Satyr Hellcaller. They're all sitting around here. Nothing's happening just yet, so they're going to sit in the jungle, continue to farm. Jo trying to get some more buyback money, I think. He's got 1,200 gold he needs for buyback. He needs a few more 100 gold there. Still waiting. We see Ike's Mike throwing up a sentry ward here on the backside, TC, and everybody looking for, and they're going to actually roam to the mid lane. Korok maybe thinking about force staffing. He's got a refresher orb, very nice, and he's actually going to go right for this. He sees that this is happening here. He's actually going to get bashed up, and that might just be a little bit of a bait. Should be a bait. And Fear's thinking about going in right now. Korok will get out just fine. The Centaur Khan jumping in as well. If they could have gotten a stun, they could have went in, but it doesn't happen. Bulba continue to push out the top lane. Blinking immediately into the trees. And he's going to continue to push this out with absolutely no consequences because he can TP wherever within the blink of an eye, essentially. Korok now going to get stunned up by that Centaur Khan. Korok's going to jump right in. Force step out. The hook's going to fly. Not going to hit. So EG continually getting baited here, but, I mean, both teams are playing touch and go right now. I mean, Bulba going to throw up his marks machines. And EG realizing they can't take this fight, at least not yet. Jo's not going to go for it. Vita's not going for it. I mean, they're starting to converge a little bit, but Roshan should be done in a couple of seconds. I don't know, this could be interesting. Wolf's going to find the Centaur Hellcaller, and they should know this is happening now, but they should back off. I mean, EG realizes they can't really fight against this. There's the Aegis of the Immortal going for the side of Outworld Devourer. No cheese just yet in the next one. Fluff getting a Scythe of Vise for himself as well. So everybody has got a Scythe. There's 3 sides on the side of Liquid. The Hex 6 are bound. 1, 2, 3. You see it there. And the Refresher Orb. Demon getting some boots of travel. Nice to have there. Gem, Pipe, we already talked about that. Force Theft for Demon, he's had that for a while. Earn. BKB, Butterfly, Manta Style for Luna, looking very good for himself. Ultimate Orb, or Point Booster, excuse me, for the Chen. Scythe of Eyes done for 3 heroes on the side of Liquid. Mech up on Korok as well as the Refresher. Bulba has the blink, has the scythe, has the boots of travel, and another ultimate orb as well. So Bulba saving up for something. Maybe buyback. They're going to go for this tier 2. They can absolutely push into this. Meanwhile, there's Illusion taking some damage. I believe it was an Illusion anyway. Probably Luna Illusion. Tier 2 should go down. There is a glyph available, but they're going to wait to use it for the tier 3 right now. This is going to be a big fight if they decide to push into the tier 3. Looks like it's not going to happen. Bulba's going to head back out, push out all the other lanes, I'd imagine, then maybe go for a fight. IX Mike getting a bracer, just some more survivability. TC going to get a BKB as soon as he gets that Mithril Hammer, which he'll farm relatively soon. Korok has 4,000 gold. Some of that will be saved for buyback, I'd imagine. 39 minutes into the game, and we're once again reaching critical mass here with 2,100 going for Korok in terms of net worth right now. Levels, as you can see, Beat is sitting at 10. He's really the problem child, I think, on EG. I mean, he's been doing a good job of warding and everything like that, but his Serpent Wards have actually not been used really at all. He only has level 1 mass Serpent Wards, and that's pretty important. I'm surprised Liquid hasn't punished them more for that, but at the same time, Liquid's push strategy is not working, but they can play on the backside, of course, of this Luna and the Darkseer. If Darkseer can get some walls off, he's going for the point booster, so that Aghanim Scepter will be done the extra damage as well. It's really going to come down to execution for both teams right now. The tier 2s are gone. Those are all the outer towers, but the problem is, how do you push into a tier 3 with wall, with vacuum, with all of that? They are going to have to have a nice timing push here, and I mean, they've got the lanes pushing out, except for mid, which will be done by 2 heroes, both Korok as well. Of course, TC, who's getting a BKB, actually has it right now, as well as a Force Staff. So, Nyx Assassin having some decent farm, despite having an early start there, or a bad start, I should say. IX Mike getting a buckler for himself. It looks like they already have a mech, so I'm not sure why I'd buy another mech there. Interesting choice. Top Illusion's getting the lane pushed out here with Jo, as you can see. So, just a war of attrition right now, pushing back and forth. No kills happening in the past few minutes, past 10 minutes, really. I mean, if you look at the graph here, Roshan, I think was, I don't know when Roshan was, but it was somewhere in this vicinity. I think it was right about here. And then, of course, the tower was destroyed, and that was it. There's no kills going anywhere near that time frame. So, checking out that graph again, getting sent back, I believe, was Demon. So 5,000 for experience right now, actually heading to 7,500 for the side of Team Liquid. Gold at 10,000 now. They're at a position where they're very strong in terms of gold, but the problem is still Luna. Korok playing very aggressively. Whoa, you are alone right now, Korok. What are you doing? He has the Aegis. This Aegis should be wasted here. Korok's going to go down. There's the Aegis popped. Everybody's in the top lane. Korok is alone. I'm not sure what he's doing. He is dead. He's going to Arcane Imprison himself, but he can't really get out. I mean, like, there is nothing he can really do. He can try to Force Staff, but there's the shackles. Korok's dead. He can buy right back, but that was not his best maneuver. I mean, Bulba pushing things out, but I don't know what he was doing. He was chasing somebody in the opposing team jungle. That was not his best play, so he will have to buy back, and that is on cooldown now for a couple of minutes, 4 usually. Yep, 4.5. It was about 5 at the start there, so not using a refresher orb, not getting any of those kills. Fluff roaming around looking for somebody. Milk is here without a sentry ward. Could get caught if Fluff decided to go up in that regard. He actually has a haste. He will jump up there. Scythe might be coming from Milk, but the rotation is coming from Demon as well. So a little bit of, maybe a little bit of a bait here. Korok back up. Tier 2's all gone, like I was talking about. There's one left for the side of Team Liquid. None in the bottom lane or in the mid lane. Bulba continuing to push out the lane right now. Scythe of Vice going with the Lincoln Sphere, so Tinker in a very good position. He's got some survivability right now. They can't really lock him down as much. Fluff continuing to farm up these Ancients. Just stacked once. Courier gonna bring something to somebody. It's actually his TP scroll for Korok. Not sure what he's gonna buy next. Dagon for Bulba right now. He has the Lincoln Sphere, Dagon level 1. That's going to provide some extra damage, but everything is magic damage right now, and the more they can get BKBs, the better position they'll be in, but there's only one up, and it only has a charge of about 7 seconds, so, I mean, I say only, that's still pretty good. I mean, once you get to 5, 6 and 5 is really when it's going to be troublesome, because it's not nearly long enough for the amount of withstanding damage that Liquid has, but the Vacuum Wall of Replica is something you can't really underestimate. I just don't know when Liquid decides to go in here. I mean, they wasted the Aegis. They may wait for the next Roshan. I don't know if it's going to happen, actually. Tier 3. EG sitting here, maybe thinking about going for a smoke. Top lane getting pressured. Fluff nowhere near this. He's going to pick up a DD, but he'll get there eventually. He has a gem. for himself right now. TC going to go for Vendetta. Fear should have a gem of his own, so they should know TC's here. I mean, Fear can see him with that gem. Yep. Well, I wasn't going to say it, but this is a blast. I mean, I don't really care if they talk in all chat. Mike's not having the most fun in the world. First game, barn burner. Second game, let's sit back and farm for 43 minutes. I have no problems with it. I just wish that something would happen. Ike's Mike is stacking. Not with this team. What are they waiting for? I mean, Roshan has to be the next point of entry. God. And a pause, too. So we'll get back into the game in just a second. 44 minutes into the game. Not a whole heck of a lot happening here. 10,000 for gold. Experience 10,000 as well. Demon's going to reconnect right into the game. This is still the war of attrition that it has been for the past 20 minutes. Neither team really pleased with it. And another pause from Fear. Lagging. Let's check out that ping. Boom. Okay, yeah, wow, that's a pretty high ping. It's not good. 1600 in MS. Meh, it's not a problem. I could play on that. It's not even a problem. Okay, so 18-13 the score. EG has, of course, Luna and pretty much as farmed as she's ever going to get with that Satanic done. And I think Liquid is wondering right now, how are we going to finish this game? This game is not going to get finished. It's not going to happen for them. I mean, it certainly could if they can get a few pickoffs, but EG shouldn't make a mistake here. Korak, you saw, run into their entire team, had to buy back. He bought a BKB smartly. But Roshan's down for another 4 minutes. They might wait for that. I don't know who really wins the team fight here. You have one BKB. You have a Satanic on that person with that BKB, but no other BKBs with a lot of magic damage. I mean, they can scythe up pretty much every single person on that team. Of course, because the Tinker has one with that refresh, or excuse me, the rearm. Ping's still probably not good for him. It's dropping. Let's check it again. Ping. Alright, we're back to normal, it looks like. Ha 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 ha. And we're good to go. Ping has fixed itself. Vendetta for TC. TP coming in from Bulba. Will they go for something now? Answer's probably no. Ike's Mike's not there. Well, maybe they will. Who knows what they're going to do. Tier 3 is rather low. I mean, half health. There's a glyph available. TC Vendetta up right around the tower range. Fear has the gem. Poke from Demon, not even close. Shadow Shaman, Beat is getting a Blink Dagger. He's got something going. And level 11, so he's got level 2 wards. This might be it. This could be the fight that we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid thinking about sieging this a little bit more. Just trying to get it going. Fear going to take some damage with those heat-seeking missiles. March is going to continue to fly here, at least it should. Telekinesis is going to fly in. Actually sent back. Oh, Fear might be in some trouble. Fear might be going down here. Fear is going to go down with that. Hex is going to buy back immediately. Korak looking for the ult. He's going to get 1, 2. Stolen, actually refreshed as well. Nice force step from Korak on the backside. Eclipse is going to fly. A lot of damage going on to TC right now. Not too much. BKB will fly. Jo now with no Eclipse. He used to Satanic as well. And they can maybe keep going here. Fear is going to go down again. There's the all heal going. This could be it. The wall is going to go down. Looking for more damage. Not going to happen yet. This should be the tier 3. At least. I don't know. Luna now in some trouble. There's the Hex onto Jo. If Jo goes down here, he is going to die. There's the Impale. Jo in some trouble. He is dead. Double kill for Fluff right now. Does he have a buyback is the question. No, he does not. This could be Rax's. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. The tier 3. I don't know. I mean, they've got 79 seconds to go for a bunch of Raxes here. And it could very well be it. Nice place from Liquid. The hook gonna fly in though. And now Buff in some trouble. Nice Hex though onto Demon. Gonna stop. They're gonna chase. Demon gonna go down. There's gonna be Vitas getting double kill. Going for Bulba right now with the Dagon. There's the all heal as well. Mike stole it. Nice job there. Vitas will go down as well. They're gonna take the Raxes down. It's a team wipe for Liquid. This should be it. At least for these Raxes. And Jayo's not up for another 55 seconds. And it will be GG. Liquid's gonna go up for the second position. They're gonna face off against Dignitas. What a game. As long-winded as it was only 1 second of action, really a minute of action that really decided the entire game. Oh, and Bulba with the trash talk. Oh no, the BM coming out. What a good game. Thank you for joining me. I know this was sort of a marathon game, not as really intense as the first game was, but Liquid takes it 2-0. I appreciate you guys joining me. Great series here. And Liquid, man, I mean, they just played their hearts out and they got it done. I mean, I was questioning at the end. I'm like, how are they going to pick everybody off? But that all really subsided once you saw that first pickoff on Fear with that Scythe of Ice, so.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Hydra
attack.
versus Hydra wife. Milk doesn't seem to be too enthused, of course. Beat is going to go down. Dagon for Bulba. Why not? An excellent series right now, guys. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you follow this channel for more Killing Spree action. NeoDota.com as well. TC's going to go down. Jo going to continue to run here.
Dire's structures
No, Jo may not be in the best position. There's this member for Korok right now. So Korok may not be in the best position, but here comes everybody. There's another Scythe onto, oh, the nice vacuum, a nice wall of replica. Are they really done is the question. Demon looking for another hit. He's going to get sent back home. Fear might be dead. Yes, there's the Dagon for Bulba. And the heat-seeking missiles are going to fly. Jayo's going to get focused down next, and this should certainly be GG here. Jayo going to get hexed again. There's the all-heal going from Ix Mike once again. An incredible spell to steal, especially the Aghatim's Hand of God, which you can see it's like no cooldown. It's 30 seconds, and it gets stolen with the Scepter property. So nice job there. Gotta say, Liquid looking very strong in this series. Very great game from them. Milk's going to go down next. There's a triple kill for Bulba. If you'd like to follow me, you can check me out at twitter.com/MautDota2, twitch.tv/MautDota2. We'll have our next Killing Spree game coming up. It's going to be Dignitas versus Liquid. An ultra kill going for a Bulba. Dignitas versus Liquid will be the next game for the King of the Hill. Of course, the third place matchup will be between EG and the new team Gratz, though, which is, of course, Arteezy, Sleazel, Goody, Pandego, as well as Broccoli, former Root player. Excellent game. So I'm going to head out of here, guys, in just a moment. I really appreciate you stopping by. And what a fantastic series, I got to say. The first game, really intense, back and forth action left and right. Second game, war of attrition, Mexican standoff, whatever you want to call it. Liquid played really well. And at the end, the Scythe of Eyes, the three of them, got it done.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Maybe a little bit more wall diving before this game's over. Yep. Warrior arms. Just dig on everybody. That's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to leave you with the score screen. I really appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.